good luck trading today, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. Today's Monday, February the 6th. My name is Anne Marie Band, and this is the Moneyball Morning Report for the Benzinga Pro platform. A couple of things we're going to take a look at. We really extended and then began to fade very sharply once that jobs number from Friday came in. A lot of macro minds and macro traders were looking for this jobs number to be soft. It was not. It was fierce. And coupled with the FOMC move, which was gigantic, we are sitting in a space that's got us pretty extended. All right, so here's the thing. Right now, I follow something called cumulative delta, and it sits fairly negative, showing that there's some positioning that's long-term negative. Then we'll see how that translates in the broad market today. What we are battling at, and SPY is somewhere around 409. The high of last month is, to be exact, 408.16. Okay? So that's around this 408 number. That should be the floor. Interestingly, the ES, which I'll show you in a minute, is actually beating against the door of its floor. And if it moves down below that area, it needs to recover very quickly, or we're going to have ourselves downside pressure. So let's take a look at the SPY first and see what that downside pressure is. First of all, we've got 410 from 3 days ago, 410.80, the close right around that zone. So we'll be looking to recover there. Currently in the pre-market, we are between 408 and the 410. So they're going to battle in this zone. Bullish, so you'll imagine that the first pass pullback into the deeper ledges should give you buying support. If we cannot get up over 410, folks, it's going to fade today. And we're going to continue to fade and just recapture some of these old levels that look like we ran off the hills anyway. So we're going to be watching for two things: either sideways motion because the charts are being digested by the traders, or we're going to look for a fade. We're not going to be able to do much of anything until we actually see how this battle works right now. Now, if we take a look at the ES, we can see that the traders are battling right on top of the prior monthly high candlestick. And that's super important. That's really, really important. Right now, we are inside of the ranges of last week, fading into this support zone. They're going to try and buy it. They're struggling there for the last, I don't know, it looks like maybe 3 hours, something like that. And so we're going to be watching to see how the traders hold. Again, if they can't hold this, they're going to start stepping down into these lower levels. That just is what it is at this space. All right. So what do we expect today? The bounces ought to be sell zones from an intraday perspective, but the big traders are looking for where support action is likely to hold. Could it be somewhere around here? Could it be the open of several days past, right? That 86-ish zone? Anywhere around this area, I would expect the buyers trying to hold this space. Last thing we'll take a look at, well, second to last, we'll take a look at the NQ. Its formations look quite different. It's well above last month's high, trying to hold on, but also inside of last week's range, right? Just like that, giving back some of the edge. Do you want to look at that 50% marker? You can. If you want to look at something like the 279 number or the 300 number, meaning 12,279 or 12,300, this is really where we're all about from this fade perspective. From a daily perspective, you can see that they've lost the edge. They've totally retraced this, but they're not so far down into this ledge like the ES and SPY are currently sitting, right? They are holding just a fair bit higher. And I think that this is a line that we really need to pay attention to in terms of where they battle through it. Is it going to be up above that? Right now it's below it. Gets above it, get down to those tight time frames and watch them try to make a double bottom or a tiny cup and handle or something like that that tells you they're building strength here at this level, and it will allow the chart to move to the north. The Qs looking much like the NQ, pulling back from the range, but still sitting above the prior month's high. And so that is something that's just like the SPY, trying to hang on with these charts. Pay attention to these levels. They're going to be the ones that are going to come around to you. Let's put this one up here as well, right? And then that is a Fibonacci. So let's put it at that 303.50. All right, that's all. Take care. I'll see you all tomorrow. Stay frosty. Going to be a very interesting next couple of days.